want to inquire about the sound current.
Sound current.
Yeah. The way I understand it is there's the physical sound that we play with in music and that we hear with our physical ears, and there's the sound that we don't hear with our physical ears.
Yes.
And in between those two sounds...
There is always an energetic template underlying.
Yeah.
And then, yes, between the two, a third vibration is created, a third reality is created as well.
So
it is always actually a trinary vibration.
Right. So that third element, is that a sound current? Or like the way I was envisioning it was there's the physical sound and the other side of sound, and in the middle of the Oreo cookie would be the light.
Well, in a sense, you can use that analogy if you wish, yes. Okay. There is that which we say is the template, so to speak. There is that also from which the template is born. In this case, the template is actually secondary. Mm-hmm. But yes, out of the light comes the template and the tangible, mm-hmm. or the manifest, if you wish, right. If that makes sense to you.
It does.
You might call, shall we say, the original matrix, so to speak, that which gives rise to the eidolonic field which gives rise to the manifest reality. Eidolon. Eidolon is a reference to what you would recognize as spirit, the template reality, which emerges from the matrix, the original matrix of all that is, which is totally invisible and seems like nothing, but is everything. And out of that arises the eidolonic field from which is created the template that also then gives rise to the physical experience, the manifestation in that sense, the tertiary manifestation. Does that make sense?
Yes, and yet I can't quite, not like your words don't make sense, but I'm getting the image.
All right.
Of what you're saying. It's not fully breaking down.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, an analogy might be, again, the idea of steam solidifying into liquid, further solidifying into ice. So, what you have initially referred to was the ice and the liquid, but now we are also saying that there is the steam underlying both, originating both.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
All right. So, you can have musical ice, musical liquid, and musical steam. And now you can really cook. Throw all that into a pot, add some nice ingredients, and cook it up.
Excellent.
Tasty soup.
Yum. Good.
Music soup.
Music soup.
Musical soup.
Yes. Well,
because that's actually what you all live in anyway. Yeah. Musical soup. The song of the spheres, the song of existence, the vibration of unconditional love is a musical soup.
So under the produce available to us in this physical incarnation,
yes.
The produce being the elements by which we can create sound
yes.
here on the planet, musical instruments,
yes.
pots and pans, whatever.
Well, however, yes.
And we're in this digital age now, and we have synthesizers and electronic
yes.
instruments. And
yes.
the thing I've been looking at is that, like with a physical sound, say a gong or a drum,
yes.
the spectrum of information within that sound is 100%.
Yes.
Okay. In the electronic instruments, it's not 100% because it's digital. That's how I'm interpreting
yes.
it. Okay.
However, it also adds another element that connects you to something else. Mm-hmm. So, if you do all of them together, you will have not only the complete natural spectrum, you will have a different kind of component that will also connect you to a higher vibration in a different way. Mm-hmm. And that will change. In what you call your future, as we read the energy that exists now, what you now refer to as electronic or digitally recreated music or sounds will be created in a very different way that will actually be using more directly the element of light itself. Mm-hmm. And then you will understand that what you are now referring to as the digitalization process is actually the idea of another form, another expression in a different dimension of the steam that we talked about.
Does the idea of holographic sound fit into this?
Yes.
Because that's something that's
Yes.
we're working on, I guess, on our planet right now.
Yes, and that's what we are saying. You are eventually leading up to an understanding and an expression that will really, really bring to bear the vibration itself that underlies it all. And then when you add all the natural elements that are created sonically on top of that, acoustically on top of that, vibrationally on top of that, you will not only have the complete natural spectrum as it expresses itself in your physical reality, you will actually have created a vibrational tunnel into the underlying reality of existence. And what will pour forth through that instrument will be profoundly transformative and profoundly transformed.
So, applying these ideas in the now
Yes.
with the tools available to us
Yes.
in the quest to find shall we say, romantically,
Yes.
the sonic keys to bring balance and harmony to
Yes.
the
Work with those
consciousness.
chords that represent primarily the phi ratios.
Phi ratios.
Yes.
Aha.
1 to 1.618. Thus, then, you will be using the vibration to tap into the core beingness. And it will inspire in such a way so that from that point forward, in any modality in which you may operate, by using those phi ratios, you will draw upon all other modalities to whatever extent the modality you are using can express them. It may transform them a little bit, but you will still draw upon them by using those ratios, because that underlying ratio is the underlying template of all that is, as it expresses itself in what you call nature. Somebody agrees.
The gecko agrees. Yes. Excellent. I think I've got some stuff to work with.
Thank you.